Dread Madilek's vault.
If you're listening to this right now, I want you to stop for a second. Look around your room. Make sure you're actually alone, because what you're about to hear is not just another horror story. It's something that feels real. Too real. And once you hear it, there's a chance it might stay with you long after this video ends, because tonight, I'm going to tell you about something that was never supposed to be found. It all started with an email. Not a normal one. There was no greeting, no sender, no explanation, just a subject line that read, "Do not go there," and below it, a set of coordinates that was it no context, no reason, just coordinates. Most people would delete something like that, but Ethan didn't. Ethan ran a small urban exploration channel. He explored abandoned places, forgotten buildings, places no one dared to enter. And this message felt like an invitation. By the time he contacted his team, it was already decided 4 of them. Ethan, Lucas, Maya, and Daniel. Each had their own reason. Ethan wanted answers. Lucas wanted footage. Maya came out of curiosity, and Daniel came because something inside him told him not to go, but he ignored it. The road to the coordinates was worse than expected. Cracked, empty, silent, like the world itself had been abandoned. GPS stopped working halfway through the signal. Froze, then disappeared completely. "We're close," Ethan said. "How do you know?" Daniel asked, but Ethan didn't answer. He just pointed ahead, and there it was, a massive structure hidden behind rusted fences and overgrown weeds. A building so large it felt wrong, like it wasn't supposed to exist in this place. The silence around it was unnatural. No birds, no wind, no insects, just stillness, heavy and suffocating. Maya stopped. "You feel that?" she whispered. Daniel nodded. "Yeah." Ethan said nothing. He just stared at the building like it was staring back at him. The fence wasn't broken. It was open like something had left it that way for them. The entrance door was already slightly open, and Daniel immediately felt it. That instinct, that deep warning inside his mind, telling him to leave, "We shouldn't be here," he said, but no one listened. The moment they stepped inside, everything changed. The darkness swallowed them, their flashlights cutting through endless hallways. Concrete walls, peeling paint, rows of numbered doors stretching deeper into the building. Each one marked, some scratched out, some missing completely. The air was cold, unnaturally cold, and it smelled wrong. Not decay, not mold. Something older, something that didn't belong here. They moved deeper, room by room, silence growing heavier with each step, until they reached a corridor that felt different. The air here was denser, the light dimmer, and at the end of it stood a door labeled Section 12. The paint was faded but visible, the door slightly open. Ethan pushed it slowly. No sound, no creak, just silence inside the room was different too. Clean, too preserved, like time had stopped in this one place. In the center of the room, there was a metal chair bolted to the ground with restraints on its arms and legs, and surrounding it were mirrors, dozens of mirrors covering every wall, reflecting every angle, every movement. Lucas raised his camera. "This isn't normal," he whispered. Maya stepped closer to one of the mirrors and stared at her reflection. But for a second it didn't feel like her. Then the lights flickered once, twice, and suddenly all the lights turned on. Bright, white, blinding, artificial. Everyone froze. "How is this possible?" Daniel whispered. No one answered because something else had already started happening. One of the mirrors changed, not physically, but inside the reflection. There was someone else standing behind them. Lucas zoomed his camera. "Don't move," he said, his voice shaking. They all turned slowly and saw it, a figure tall, still watching them. But when they turned fully around, there was nothing there. And then the voice came from above. Soft, broken, distorted subject returned, and immediately all the doors in the hallway slammed shut, one by one echoing like gunshots through the building. Panic started. Ethan shouted, "Move!" But the hallway behind them was gone, replaced by another corridor. Longer, darker, impossible, they ran, but every turn led them back closer to the same place. Section 13 appeared on a door that wasn't there before Maya froze. "That wasn't there," Ethan said. "I didn't see it either," Daniel replied, but Lucas kept filming because he knew something was wrong, something impossible. Then they heard it. Footsteps, slow, dragging behind them, but when they turned, nothing was there, only silence. Then suddenly Daniel felt a hand on his shoulder. Cold, heavy, he screamed, swung his flashlight, but nothing was there yet. In that flash of light he saw it, a face stretched wrong, unnatural, smiling at him, and then gone. The lights flickered again, and reality felt unstable, like the building itself was breathing. They ran faster, deeper into the structure, losing sense of direction, losing sense of time. Corridors, looping impossible geometry, doors appearing and disappearing until they reached a control room filled with monitors. All of them active, all showing different parts of the building, including themselves. Lucas stepped closer to the screen and froze. There were 5 of them on the monitors, but in reality, there were only 4. "We're missing someone," Maya said slowly. Then behind them, a 5th presence appeared, standing perfectly still, closer than before, watching, studying them. And then it spoke in Ethan's voice. "We've been waiting," and everything collapsed into chaos. Screaming, running lights, exploding, cameras falling, but the footage survived. Somehow later authorities tried to locate the building, but when they arrived at the coordinates, there was nothing. No structure, no fence, no road, just empty land, like it never existed. But the footage still exists, uploaded online with no source, no origin, and in the final frame before it cuts to black, you can see it standing right in front of the camera, looking directly at you, smiling. And if you ever find a place that doesn't appear on any map, a place that feels wrong, silent watching, you don't go inside because some places are not abandoned, they are occupied. And once you enter, you don't leave. You get replaced,